On episode 0 of We're No Damn Experts, Rebecca and Monty introduced their podcast as well as the greatest damn town in Montana, Great Falls.
Best damn podcast, the best damn town. You wanna get up, get ready to get down. With its big wide sky and the wild river Thames, if you wanna go, we can take you there to Great Falls, Montana.
Holy cup! We got audio.
we did it. That's going to be the beginning of the episode. Holy cow, we got audio.
We know how to do this.
Obviously, we're not experts.
Which is why we named the podcast We're No Damn Experts.
But hey, we figure it out as we go, and we're going to share with you our knowledge and our recorded claims from Great Falls, Montana.
Some will be true.
Most of them will be true. Rebecca's going to keep me in line. I'll try and call her on any of her stuff that she may say. But guys, she's a nerd. She knows pretty much everything.
And random stuff, I know.
A little too random at times. Like, did you purposely seek out how many gallons of water?
No, it's
flow?
on the sign. It's on the sign there. So
I guess I just didn't read it. But then again, I can't read. I just memorized a bunch of words. So those aren't.
Oh, this is going to be great. You can't read. I make up facts.
So join us once a week. We have our first 5 to 7 episodes that we think we're going to share with you.
Yeah, it's 5 for sure.
Okay. Well,
it gets fuzzy after that.
So the first one, we're going to be talking about Great Falls, Montana, and everything you can do here. Guys, it's going to take more than a week to do anything you want to do here. But some of you come into our visitor center like, what should I do? I only have 2 hours.
And then we tell you what to do, and you're like, oh, there's a lot to do here. Yeah, why wouldn't there be?
I mean, come on. We are
Now, I grew up in a town of 5 people.
This is true.
So when people are like, well, what's there to do? If you live in a town of 5 people, that's a little bit harder. But when you live in a town of 60,000 people where you have outdoor recreation and arts and culture and shopping and drinking.
People, yes, she knows about all of those.
That's a lot.
And we're the 3rd largest town in Montana.
Yeah.
Let's put that in perspective for you.
Well, bigger perspective, Montana only has 1 million people.
Okay, and we square footage wise, or acreage, we're the 4th largest
in the U.S.
So get your social distancing right here, guys.
No joke. More cows than people. Real statement. Not trying to be funny, but there are more cows than people.
And we kind of want you to come see them. Don't tip our cows, tip our mermaids. Oh, that's going to be a separate episode.
Whole separate episode on its own.
Okay, so first episode.
And if we master this, we could bring in an expert. A mermaid expert.
There we go. Guys, we're not trying to turn anyone off. So I want them to be able to listen to this podcast and then for say, yes, I will tell you where you're wrong and how I'm the expert. Everyone wants to sound smart. In our other episodes, we're going to highlight why we are Montana's base camp for art and adventure.
Yep. Really the theme of every other episode will have something to do with that.
Yeah. I mean, so we're halfway between Yellowstone National Park
and Glacier National Park. And really, I've always said this to our guests that walk in. Yellowstone's our science park and not really ours. It belongs to Wyoming. But
I don't know.
We have 5 of the entrances, so we claim it. And then Glacier's our pretty park. Yeah. So science, pretty.
So if Visit Wyoming wants to make a podcast and do one about Yellowstone National Park, we'd love to be guests on it. But
maybe we could have them be guests with us.
Genius idea. Someone write this down. Write it down.
Because we are going to do an episode just on Yellowstone National Park. More just like an intro, but maybe we could do a second episode on Yellowstone National Park where we actually visit with people from Wyoming about it. And true story, I was at a trade show in Chicago. The Wyoming booth sent people to the Montana booth to get information on Yellowstone National Park.
It's all about how you know. At least they respect our authority because we are the experts. So some other episodes we're going to touch on are mermaids.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you know this, we have the #1 bar in the world we're flying for, according to GQ magazine.
Yeah. So if you're going to jump on a plane and fly to a bar, Great Falls is where you want to land because it's the #1 bar to fly to.
Yes, I mean, because I'm a jet setter and that's normally what I do. So the decor in this famous bar, some of it was donated by Disneyland or Disney World. They gave some leftover decorations, and Sandy, the owner, is like, bring it in. We're going to decorate this.
So she told me, they had those velvet paintings back in the day. There's a velvet painting inside the Sip and Dip that is like the world-renowned Mona Lisa of velvet paintings.
It took us this long to talk about mermaids and finally mention that it's the Sip and Dip Lounge. Yes, that's the bar.
Oh, yeah.
So it is a bar that is attached to O'Hare Motor Inn, and the mermaids swim in the pool.
Yeah, but do people swim in the pool?
Are they allowed to before mermaid hours? I know with COVID in this weird world, things have changed.
I don't know if you're allowed to do anything in a pool.
But mermaids are still allowed.
Well, that's their job.
Yeah.
And so, we made some good headlines on the fact that mermaids could go back to work.
Well, yeah. Didn't Governor Bullock have to weigh in on this?
Yeah. They had to bring it all the way. Well, that's no good.
Oh, I lost audio. I can't hear anything. We're going to quick go back to Governor Bullock. That's where we left off. Sandy had asked him, hey.
Oh, yeah, about can my mermaids go to work? They have to swim in a pool.
And Governor Bullock had to dedicate time and say yes.
Yeah, he had to look through all the rules and regulations. As much as I like Governor Bullock, I don't think he actually looked at anything. I think I think somebody showed up with a piece of paper that says, we've looked at all these things. Are you good on this? And he's like, sure.
Director of Mermaid signed it off, and Governor Bullock said, yes, I will stand by your decision that the Sip and Dip can have its mermaids return nightly from 6:30 to 10:30 p.m. every day.
Yeah.
They don't swim in any choreography or choreographed dance. It's just...
Well, and very rarely when I've been there do I see more than one mermaid in the pool. And I think that was part of the stipulations. Like, you can't have a group mermaid swim.
Which is unfortunate because group mermaid swims are obviously...
social. But you have to socially distance right now.
But make sure you're 2 tails away. So in other episodes, we're gonna poke fun of our visitors a little bit. So...
Just a little bit, and not to be mean.
No, I mean, we love you guys.
Love you a lot.
No, it's just what we get.
But sometimes we get some funny questions from y'all.
We do. And we are a destination management organization. And part of the services we offer are guest services.
Yeah. So when you show up in Great Falls, you can come to our office, our little base camp of where we do all of our fancy stuff. The podcast studio is in our base camp.
What?
Yeah.
So you can walk in on a podcast?
Or you could be part of it.
Oh, bring them in. Bring them in.
We've had some really fun guests over the years. I remember about this time last year, we had a guest come in from Texas. They were here for some company business. He shows up in shorts and a t-shirt. He's like, I want to know where there's snow. And I'm like, did you bring a coat?
Did you bring a coat? And we're recording this after we received record snowfall in one single day for the month of October. We got 8.4 inches on Sunday.
That's pretty awesome. Also, Maddie doesn't necessarily have the voice for radio or the face for TV, but she is a meteorologist.
So I'm going to add that to my resume, guys. Okay. So I don't like weather, but I was good at it. So I do nerd out a little bit when that comes to town. So the #1 question we get asked when visitors come in, Rebecca,
where are the falls?
Do you have a pamphlet on the falls?
We can't find the falls.
Do you have a map?
Yes. Where are the falls? Is there an address I can just type in?
So, no to that. We do have some Latin longs that we'll give you. We actually have them saved on our website as well, www.visitgreatfallsmontana.org. Go in there and you can use the Google map that way.
Yeah.
But if you're walking into our office,
we have a map.
Yes. And we're going to tell you where the falls are. So we're going to dedicate an entire episode of the Great Falls of the Missouri River, which took Lewis and Clark 32 days to portage around. And I mean, they didn't think it was going to take that long.
So we've started off a little bit further down the road. Not everyone who's listening might be the geography champion from their high school. So maybe we need to actually share, where is Great Falls, Montana?
Oh, we're going to cover that in the first episode. Okay, this is just a teaser. We're saying, hey guys, come and
listen.
Come and listen. Come
take
here.
What I've learned, because I'm older than most people who listen to podcasts, and I had to learn all about them, which thank God for the internet. Most people listen to their podcasts in their car while they're doing their daily commute, which is awesome. But if that were the case, we'd probably have to keep it to 10 minutes here in Great Falls because the commute's very low.
Yeah.
Others do it when they're working out.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
7 minutes for the workout then.
I'm up to 30 minutes. Told my doctor that today. She was super proud of me. She's like, you need to do more. And I'm like,
no, my podcasts aren't longer than 30 minutes, so I'm not going to listen to 2 in one day. What does she know? What is she, an expert?
So commuting, exercising, I can't do it at work, but I know some people who do. Not for me.
No.
Because if I start listening and comprehending what people are saying, I'm not doing any work.
Unfortunately, I'm one of those people that types what I hear.
Oh, so. That explains a lot of the emails I've gotten in the past.
There we go. Rebecca gets random emails like, what is Laffy Taffy? Well, it's because I was listening to a video of us at Candy Masterpiece, and they made taffy for us.
That machine that I saw when I was waiting to get the gift cards, we probably won't be able to talk about the safety incentive, but maybe we could. But when I was waiting to get gift cards, I just saw it rolling, and it's like the taffy was so pearly.
Yes, it's pearly before they add the coloring, and that machine is older than anyone that works there. They estimate it to be 80 to 90 years old, and because of that, there aren't any safety measures. So they have to have a custom glass case on rollers installed so that they didn't have anyone interfere with it, because if your arm goes in it, it's going to break it or take it. And they have had some emergency room visits.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
How do you even find parts for it?
We talked about that too. And I said, hey, you could fix it. There's someone out there that will manufacture and make that part, but how much is that going to be? I mean, because you don't want a new one. You want to keep that same charm. It's amazing. We actually shared a video of it on our Facebook today in slow-mo.
www.facebook.com/
Great Falls, Montana Tourism.
There we go.
So if you take a look at it, it's one of those videos that ropes you in or pulls you in as they pull taffy. And you can see it slow-mo.
You slow-mode.
Yes, I had to. I almost did a boomerang, but I'm not 20 years old. So so those are the five episodes, guys. We're going to go back to the main point. So the number 1 is going to be the geography lesson that Rebecca wants to give you.
We're going to talk about where Great Falls is, again, in relation to some national parks that you may have reference to. We're going to also share who our neighbors are.
We love them.
We love our neighbors. And I find it a little bit funny when someone does tell me that they were just in Park City, Montana, and they freaking loved it. My guess is you were in Park City, Utah. I've been to Park City, Montana. Absolutely nothing wrong with it. It's a nice, wonderful little classy town.
But we think the main reference is the one in Utah. Yeah.
I just don't think you're going to show up in Park City and go, oh, Park City, Montana.
I could be wrong. Same effect. We don't know.
Each person's different.
Yeah, so we'll talk about our neighbors. What else are we going to hit in that episode?
I think we're going to talk about just the high level things of what's here and all the kind of topics we're going to delve into later. I made notes, and one of the things that we haven't done in the podcast studio yet is get this whiteboard up, because I thought we could just put the bullet points that we need to cover for each episode.
And make sure we do what not to talk about too.
Right. Like, don't say the F word.
Oh, promise. So after we tell you everything what we love about Great Falls and why you should love it too, we're going to talk about those national parks, Yellowstone and Glacier. we'll go into the mermaids and then finish it up with where are the falls? Or maybe we'll do the where the falls second.
Well, here's my thought. We're going to record everything, not all at once, but like record, and then we're going to record again, and then we're going to record again. And then as soon as Joel gets out of the hospital, best wishes for recovery, Joel. We really need you back.
Come on, Joel. We need your
How is it
audible
the
chocolate.
same without you on the streets of these mean streets?
No, I
Great
was
Falls.
at Celtic Cover the other day and I was like, oh man, I really wish Joel was here, booming his magnificent voice.
So you are going to get that treat. Joel Corda, the infamous Joel Corda, is going to do a custom piece that'll be our intro and outro to this podcast. So you're going to hear him every day, every damn day. I can say day. There we go.
So Rebecca did something that she shouldn't have. I'm going to nerd out a bit, and our former co-workers said this word as well. Infamous. Joel's not infamous because that's famous in a bad way.
Oh.
So Joel, you're famous, not infamous. If it's infamous, it's because you haven't done the recording.
So what is the right way to say infamous?
Let's see. Hitler's infamous.
Yeah, he is infamous. Not in a good way.
Famous good people would be Rebecca Ingham. She's going to get famous off of this podcast.
That is my dream. That is my dream. You know, that it's going to go viral. We'll have people lined up at the base camp like, we want your autograph. We might have to do tours.
I will be giving autographs behind a shield because, as Rebecca mentioned, face isn't for TV, not for public viewing either.
And we need to keep your germs away from other people.
Obviously. So another place to add a plastic guard. No, I'm kidding. When you guys do come in and visit us for our guest services, we greet you with our mask on. We have free masks for our visitors as well as hand sanitizer. And we gladly follow the 6-foot distance. There are bathrooms that are cleaned regularly. Pretty clean shop over here because we want this damn town to stay open.
Yeah, and we've got partners throughout town that'll help you remind that. Everybody's open. And if you ever decide what else is happening in the COVID world, we're going to touch on it a whole bunch. We want the content to be a little bit more evergreen, but we do have to mention it now and again because it affects some stuff for us.
And then it's going to affect some people in our local market coming next week. Like we mentioned, tourism has a lot of partners that support our goal. Let's have people visit this damn town. And so what they're going to be doing is handing out gift cards to other businesses. Rebecca is going to tell you about that.
So we want to catch people being safe in town. The big thing, I was on a conference call yesterday and we were discussing being safe and wear your mask, wash your hands, keep your distance, don't make out with your table at the restaurant. These are things you should not be doing. And so we've been distributing information to tell people how to be safe in our town, but sometimes you just get tired of being told how to be safe. Put your mask on, sanitize your hands. Well, if you're doing that and we haven't had to tell you, we're going to award you gift certificates to our member businesses throughout town. No joke. We have over 150 gift certificates to give away.
I know. Yes. Because I wrote on them from Great Falls, Montana Tourism and my perfect penmanship.
Yeah.
So this is going from like ski lift ticket worth gift cards from Showdown, Montana to
$20 at the carved axe throwing place.
Yeah. I mean, we're going to pay you
to go have fun,
to throw an axe, and you can bring your own beer there. So
you can. Side note, the growler right now at MT Pints at Jeremiah Johnson Brewing Company at MT Pinstead is so gorgeous. It's Bobcat Blue, stainless steel.
Beautiful.
You buy it with a fill for $65.
I mean, okay, so actually MT Pines is one of the places that people will get gift cards from. Yeah. So there's a little hint.
Jeremiah Johnson Brewing Company giving us hats.
Yeah. So pretty much just do the damn thing.
Be safe. Keep other people safe. Keep our damn town safe. Just be damn safe.
So that's what we're going to be doing next week. And that's the only COVID that we're going to talk about right now. And if we do bring it up in the future, we don't mean to annoy.
You're going to need to know about changes, updates, like right now. And I felt awful for these guests. They showed up a month ago. Like, we want to go see the Lewis and Clark Interpretive Center. I'm like, it is awesome.
It is. Did you want to know why they thought it was awesome? Because they saw our virtual content when there was a stay-at-home order. we did all these filmings of their demonstrations, and they're on our website. So you can get a taste of what the center offers. So when people see that and they're in town, they want to experience burning poop themselves.
Stay warm, which is helpful right now, but not the entire venue is open. And that's kind of the challenge. And it's not because they don't want to be. It's just, COVID's got some hindrances for people. And that's one of them. Reduced hours, those type of things. So we'll keep you updated on those type of things as you follow along with us. We assume after our first podcast, probably after our first promo, we'll have thousands of fans.
Thousands upon thousands.
I mean, we do set the bar high. We're aiming for 1,500 Twitter followers. And in the first quarter, we've gotten 30.
30. Well, I think we got an unfollow in there. I'll have to check back on that. Someone please be a guest on here that is an expert for Twitter and tell me what I'm doing, because I'm the voice behind the social channels. So if you don't like it, let me know. If you have a free picture you want me to share, I'll do that. I'll at you, boo. So thank you for listening to this promo, the best damn promo there is. But we're not experts, and we won't claim to be, but we will tell you about this great damn town, and thanks for listening.
Thanks.
We're No Damn Experts is the recorded claims from Great Falls, Montana, covering what you need to know about this amazing damn town. Damn, that felt good.
On the next episode of We're No Damn Experts, we tell you about the greatest damn town in Montana, Great Falls. We tell you where it is, why it's Montana's base camp for art and adventure, and why you should see it for yourself. We're No Damn Experts was produced by Great Falls, Montana Tourism with original music by the best damn musician, Joel Corda.